Probably the thing that I find least appealing about romantic comedies is what I mentioned that I think of when up for a romantic comedy, the happily ever after part, because I know that that's not the way it always is in real life. It is for some people, I think, but not all people. So I think there needs to be movies about other ways that people meet.
What don't I like about romantic comedies? Well, I think the scope's really narrow. I think romance in movies is an element of a broader story, but when you make it the focus, a lot of the times it just makes all the characters very shallow.
My least favorite part about romantic comedies is the two-dimensional characters.
My least favorite thing about romantic comedies is the unrealistic apartments and houses and lofts that they always show. So I think some of the biggest offenders are How to Be Single, with her incredible apartment in Williamsburg on her paralegal salary. You've Got Mail, her amazing Upper West Side apartment, while she's just struggling to keep her tiny little bookstore afloat.
My least favorite thing about romantic comedies is the predictability of them by nature. It's always seeming to be the same story, just with slightly different elements, and that's not what I really look for in a movie. I'm all about being told a story that I've never heard before.
The thing I hate about romantic comedies is that everything is so improbable. That would never happen in real life. My inner critic is always saying, "What? That could never happen. That's so stupid. It could never happen."
My least favorite thing about a romantic comedy is probably not unlike what most people have said for this answer, but I would say that it is just how predictable a movie can be.
What don't I like about romantic comedies? If it's just strict romantic comedy, let's say Sleepless in Seattle, I'm really not into it. It has to throw another genre on top of it, and the zany the better for me.
The thing I hate the most about romantic comedies is the makeover scene. You know, the scene where the main character puts on a little bit of makeup, a little bit of lipstick maybe.
Whenever you see a romantic comedy, a lot of the time the female character is all about the chase of the guy. That happens all the time, and they talk to their friends about it. That's all they talk about the guy all the time, and that romance element kind of consumes them, so you don't get any other character become very flat.
It definitely gave me unrealistic expectations about what living in New York City was going to be like in my early to mid-20s, because they're always all in New York, getting by on these shoestring salaries and these gigantic apartments and going out for drinks every night. So it's definitely just the lifestyles and the homes. Just show it how it is.
Oftentimes I'll watch a really bad romantic comedy, and they will border on that line of being a Lifetime movie, in the sense that just a lot of very improbable and unbelievable things happen, and after so many of those instances, it just makes a movie incredibly hard to watch.
If romance is more aspect of an action movie, or anything, a mystery, horror movie, something like that, it just adds more layers, something, but by itself it just, to me, it doesn't work, and it becomes very corny.
And then all of a sudden she is desirable to all of the male characters in the whole film. That scene. I really, really don't like that scene.
Trainwreck. That was an awesome romantic comedy. It was a bit zany. It showed the side of both the male and the female perspective. That's the basic genesis of why it really doesn't work or why it would work. Is do something different.